Hi planners, thanks so much for tuning in to my YouTube channel. It's me, Chloe from Chloetry Plans, and in this video, I'm going to be doing a plan with me in my A5 agenda by Erin Condren. I'm excited about it because my July planners start this week, and so I want to show you what I'm doing so far in my A5 agenda, and then what my plans are for my July planner. So I'm excited about that. I do have two planners inside of here. So not only do I have my life planner, the daily duo, but I also have the horizontal planner. So I want to give you some ideas if you have either of these layouts, and then kind of show you what I plan on doing with my planner in here, which is going to be my social media planner. So let's not waste any time and get right into this video. Vendetta. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. Also, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. If you are a true blue subscriber, welcome back. And if you are a new viewer, welcome. So getting into this, I have my planner out, and I'm going to do a little flip through to kind of show you what I'm working with here before I get into the plan with me. So first, when you open it, I have this little sheet in here that goes in, and I have my little compliment cards in here from Erin Condren. And then I have the vellum page, and I have my name on here, which was made with a Cricut. And then we get into my daily duo flora planner. And this is a little different. So this is actually a folder that I cut and added to the planner. And this is, yes, an option for you. If you have your folder from a previous planner, you can cut it down and then punch it. And a lot of folks are asking me what punch I use for the A5 agenda. So I'm going to tell you. This is the Agenda 52 punch, and it's called the Desk Fax 2, I think. And when you open it up here, it opens, and I can punch it on this side. I put the paper in this side and punch it. And this extends, so you can pick what size you want here. Again, this is the Agenda 52 punch, and I got it from Hobby Lobby. I was not able to find a link the last time I looked. I'm gonna look again when I'm editing this video, but I wasn't able to find a link the last time I looked. So I want to be transparent about that. I did purchase it inside of the store. So that is how I made this folder. I went ahead and grabbed a folder from a previous planner, and then I measured it up. I grabbed one of my dividers, right? I lined it up, went ahead and used a pencil or pen to measure. And then I went ahead and punched it, and the paper fit right inside. If you look, I have some stickers here. So that's how I made it. It really wasn't difficult. If you have an old folder, go ahead and try that out. It can't hurt. And yeah, I'm happy with the result. I'm really happy with it. So I did not purchase anything for that. And then when you go in here, I have some loose leaf paper or paper in the front. And I also cut this paper down. This paper was actually paper from a limited edition notebook, and as you can see, it's coiled here. So what I did is the pages are perforated. So I went ahead and pulled it out, and then I traced it with a pencil, and then I cut it with regular scissors. I didn't use a paper trimmer or anything. And then I went ahead and punched it with my hole punch. So that is how I made this paper. This is another piece of paper from a limited edition notebook. And I have some flower power as well. So at the end of this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I add that paper to my planner. It's super simple. Yes, maybe a little time consuming, but I enjoy it. It's kind of my piece when I'm planning, even if it's a little tedious. So you can definitely use a paper trimmer if you have one. I have a paper trimmer, but I tend to cut more. I don't know why, but it's a little more crooked when I'm using my paper trimmer. So I try to go ahead and use scissors if I can. But again, paper trimmer definitely probably a better option if you have one, but I don't. So my paper trimmer is it's a little flimsy. So I kind of don't use it like that. But anyway, this is the paper I have so far in here. And I'm going to add a little bit more just so I can kind of show you how I do it. Going into more in my planner, I started in June. I redated June, as I've talked about before. And then I have my dashboard going, which I'm excited about. I'm going to do my other dashboard today. So I'm going to show you how to do my dashboard in one page in here. And I even added my Petite Planner meal planner in here for last week. So I have my Petite Planner meal planner, and I went ahead and punched it. I did need a little bit more reinforcement for it because I didn't want to punch into the page. So I went ahead and I put some washi tape here, and then I punched it. That way I had a little more space. So this is really, the hole is really through the washi tape. more so than the page. And this was my meal plan for the week. So felt good about that, and did these meals. This is one of my spreads from last week. I think it turned out really cute with the flora stickers and accessories. I will go ahead and link as much as I can in the description below. But if you have specific questions about a product, feel free to ask me. I'll do my best to answer them as best as I can. I'm not always able to get to every comment, but I really do try my best. After that, that's when I have a little switch up, because I have a divider here. And then after my divider, I have the Just My Type planner in the back, and it's a neutral. I think there's neutral and colorful Just My Type. This is a neutral kind of Just My Type planner, and as you can see, it's much more simplistic than the Flora planner, and it goes into July here. And I'm excited because I'm going to be using this as my social media planner. My July monthly is back here. I think that was a mistake, so I'm going to move it up. I don't know where that came from, but I'm going to move it up because I think I made a mistake in putting it all the way back here. So this is what I have so far for my July planner. It is flora themed. I took these cute little circles from my flora sticker sheet and I put them here at the bottom. I think it looks really cute grouped up that way. And then I went ahead and I left the top because I just thought it was so pretty already and I didn't want to mess with it. So that's how it looks up there. I left that alone. And then just to give a little bit of context, I use this planner as a catch-all. So work tasks, personal tasks, as well as home tasks. And I try to map out my day, but there is a special focus on work in this planner. And that's just because I am using more of an hourly spread and I spend most of my day at work during the week. So I'm more focusing on work on these times, but I'm also adding some things here. So like here I have go live on Instagram, post 2 times, work and add contacts. So, you know, I do have room and space to do other things in here. So going into the other planner I have back here, and just to be clear, I have June, July, and August in here, okay, for the daily planner. And then once August is over, I will go ahead and add September, October, November, and so on. So in getting into my July planner or July spread in the Just My Type planner, this is my social media calendar. I'm gonna dress this up just a little bit because it's just a little plain for my liking, but I do want to keep it pretty simplistic because for my social media planner, my goal is to do 3 posts a day on Instagram. That is what the algorithm is kind of expecting of me and of creators during these times. So I am going to do 3 spreads a day. And with that being said, it's going to be a challenge because that's a lot of content to crank out 3 posts a day. So I am definitely writing things in here as they come to me, leaving this open on my desk and having little brainstorming sessions to post different things. So with that being said, it's out here. It's something that I'm constantly working on. So I'm not going to do a plan with me specifically about this right now. I probably will at the end of the month and do a recap so you can see it. But it's not something I can literally sit down and take 15 minutes and just write a whole 30 days worth of content out. It takes me a little more time to do this and preparation. So I'm kind of doing it as I go. As you can see, I have a plan for Monday and I had a plan for Sunday. And so going into Tuesday, I'm going to have a plan, you know, and it'll always be about 2 days out at least. But I'm going to finish this week for sure, but I'm just not sure if I'll have the, you know, bandwidth to do that on camera, the mental bandwidth to do that on camera. So going into the July dashboard, I'm going to do some social media goals here. And then for the weekly view, that's kind of what I want to talk about a little bit. So I'm going to try to just put what needs to be done for social media that day. And I'm just going to do it, you know, old school checklist style, because I feel like if I try to do anything too fancy right now, that I just need to kind of try to do it the basic way and then assess later. So now I'm going to do a dashboard spread. That is what I call this, a monthly dashboard. So a dashboard spread. And usually I like to use this for inspirational quotes, goals, maybe encouraging scriptures. This section I'm not taking super seriously. And that's because I already have a monthly view for things that I need to really pay attention to, as well as a weekly view. And I'm putting it in my Outlook calendar as well. So this section I kind of have fun with and do some fun quotes and things like that. I don't put too much pressure on this section. And I'm using my According to Ali stickers for this section, as well as my According to Ali washi tape. so now we have my dashboard and I feel like it looks really good. I love these washi tapes and stickers from According to Allie. I mean, I get to, be on her rep team, which is awesome. And I feel like, I could not rep for somebody whose products I didn't love. So I definitely love these. And yeah, obsessed. Had to make sure they were in my spread and, whatever. Just had to. I like to put a fun quote on each of my dashboards. So this one says the two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. So I thought that was a nice little quote there. And yeah, I think it's cute. I love the little bees. They're just like the perfect little touch. And now I'm gonna go ahead and write in some of the things that I want to include in this spread. All right, y'all, so this is my dashboard. I hope this provided some inspo. I know a lot of folks talk about how they don't feel like they really have any inspo for their dashboard layout. So that's kind of what I was trying to do here, is give some inspo for the dashboard layout, because a lot of folks say they need that. So I wanted to provide a little of that for you. Just as a little tip when it comes to laying down stickers, don't be afraid to let them fly off the edge a little bit. You can always trim them at the end and boom, now your stickers fit. So never worry about letting them kind of, especially if it's just like a little bit of white or clear on the end, you can always just trim that. So I think it turned out pretty good. I actually really like how it turned out, and I'm obsessed with Allie's stickers, so I can't wait to post this on my page. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you how I trim paper down for my A5 planner. I went ahead and grabbed this notebook at a Erin Condren warehouse sale, I believe, and I really just knew I was going to be able to, use this paper because I loved it so much. And honestly, I thought I was going to use it as a notebook, but I really have been using it as filler paper for both my Erin Condren binder and my A5 agenda. So I'm going to show you how I put it in my A5 agenda. Of course, I could buy A5 agenda paper for this and skip all of this hassle, but there are a couple of benefits. The first benefit is that this paper is more like the paper inside the A5 agenda. It's the same paper. So I love the consistency of having the same brand or kind of weight to the paper as I do with the A5 agenda paper. So that's one benefit. If I were to buy this paper from someone else, I wouldn't have that. I do think at some point Erin Condren is going to offer this paper, just because I feel like they've done it in the past with the binder paper. So I do think at some point they're going to offer A5 agenda paper. But until then, I have so much of this paper that it just makes sense to go ahead and try to cut it down and use it. I'm going to go ahead and trace it. And as you can see, you're not trimming off a whole lot. I think a lot of people have this misconception that you're going to be trimming off so much paper, but it's really not a lot of paper that you're trimming off, because the A5 is pretty close to the 7x9 paper. So as you can see, not very much being cut off here. So now I'm going to use my scissors. All right, so that was 2 pieces of paper that I did. Obviously, you can do more or less depending on what you want to do. I usually do a few more than that, usually about 4 pages, but it is kind of hard to punch through that many. So I would recommend, if you're doing Erin Condren paper, to try to punch at around 3 pages, no more than that in this punch. Now, if you have a more industrial punch, your punch might be able to take more pages, but mine takes around 3 of these. I feel like if this was some regular paper and it wasn't this heavy paper, maybe it would be able to take 5. So now I have the paper punched, just that easy. And I'm gonna go ahead and add the paper to my paper section in my planner. I just keep a few pages of paper here. I'm always needing a piece of scrap paper, so that is where that comes from. And boom, there we go. We got Flower Power paper there. And this paper was part of an exclusive notebook, but look how pretty that is. So just put it out there that this is an option. For those of you who got this notebook in one of the warehouse sales, I believe that's an option for you. And now I have my Flora layout here. So I just love how this turned out. I wanted to show you a little bit how I have things set up for July. I hope that this was some type of inspo for you to get your planner out, plan along with me. Even if you're not working on your dashboard, if you're working on your monthly view, whatever it is you're working on, I just think it's cool with YouTube that we can plan together. And so let me know in the comments what videos you'd like to see next. I have a long list of videos that I like to do. Dashboards was something that was on my list for a long time because a lot of folks want to see it. So went ahead and showed you that, and I am really loving my A5 agenda, I'm not gonna lie. I want to do a planner setup video for you for the petite planner because I have some other ideas as to some things you all could do, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I really love this setup. And so I've been kind of like just loving the agenda, and I do want to provide inspo for y'all for the petite planner, so that will be coming soon, probably next week for next week's video. But I just have a hard time when I know that I really want to show you something cool in the setup I'm currently working in. So I'm going to do a petite planner video very soon for you. But in the meantime, I'm just loving this A5 agenda. So make sure you go ahead and click the like button. Give me a thumbs up with the button below. Also, make sure you comment your favorite flower emoji in the comments, because I just feel like we got to talk about flowers, right? With this beautiful floral spread we have going on here. And then you want to make sure you go ahead and follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.